Get ready to listen to a very annoying voice.
Have you heard about the latest contrived moral panic? Racist clowns! So remember when 4chan trolled the media into believing that the OK hand sign...
We're going to need to go over this. First of all, I think we can all acknowledge that that was a very well-edited meme video, and it was a fucking banger, okay? I sure do hope that Paul Joseph Watson got the rights to use that video, because that video is called Honk Honk, and it has twice the views, and it's the same video. See? I sure do hope he got permission to use the entire video in his video. So we're going to talk a little bit about crypto-Nazi signaling. In fact, we should probably put that in our stream title, shouldn't we? Thank you, Graham T, for the 100 bits, and thank you, Two Sons 1124, for the 200 bits. A space whale. Welcome to the Vosh Pit, friend. Yeah, we gotta bring the chuds in here. Listen. Do we all remember the OK sign meme? Do we all remember the drinking milk meme? We do. The answer is that we do. Okay? Look, the OK sign's got a signal, not a signal, sorry, a section on itself here on Wikipedia. Let's read it together, shall we? In 2017, the OK gesture was at the center of an online prank and meme culture related to alt-right and white supremacy, originating from anonymous message board posts on the website 4chan. And then it goes on to describe how by doing this, it's like you're making like P, like for white power.
A crypto Nazis, my fav subject. Let's do this.
Leftist tech support, my comrade. I love you. So we got like the P for white power. It was some dumb shit, okay? So basically what happened was, on 4chan, a lot of people were like, what if we tricked the libtards into thinking that this is a white nationalist symbol? And then they kept doing it, and some libtards got triggered, and then some actual white nationalists started doing it to signal themselves. I mean, the fucking Christchurch shooter did this at the cameras while he was running on by. Here's the interesting thing about a signal. Did you know that doing it ironically and doing it unironically are actually the same thing? Can you imagine, like this is like people who think that 4chan trolled the media with the OK sign and with the milk. I don't think they really understand what trolling means. This would be like, it's like the Nazis get together in the Weimar Hall or some shit. Hey, what if to trigger the Weimar Republic, we made a red flag and put black and white stripes on it and put a swastika in the middle? They'll think it has something to do with Nazis. And then they wave it around, and they're waving people like, "You're a Nazi. You have the Nazi flag," and then they fucking retard. This is literally the level of discourse that people are operating on when they talk about the OK symbol and milk and the Peppo clown honk honk shit being like ironic trolls that totally troll the libtard media. Because what happens invariably is these trolls are started by right-leaning people on poll, right? So already we have like kind of like fascists making it, and then the meme gets disseminated amongst fascists, and then they use it, ironically, amongst one another to indicate their fascistic leanings. How is that ironic? They're just doing it. Like they're just doing it. How is that a meme? Somebody said in chat the Kekistani flag. Let's look at that one. 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 Let's look at It's, it's not really, by the way, a mistake that the Kekistani flag looks extremely similar in design, like the same in design. We have the clover in the top left and the 4 stripes with circular emblem around a signal that looks pretty swastika. It's not really much, of a coincidence, and that's cool and great and all. And the people were like, "Hey, what if we made a fictitious country called Kekistan, and it'll be where all the hot 4chan memes are, and where all the based God Emperor loving Trump supporters can live, or whatever." And and then like the flag gets waved around at Charlottesville, and the only people who use the flag unironically are Nazis. It's not a troll. None of this, it's not troll. Like, none of this is trolling. You can't troll with a signal. If you're a Nazi and you make a symbol and they'll think this is a Nazi symbol, and then you use it, and then other Nazis start using it, it becomes a Nazi symbol. It's not possible to troll on this. It's tautologically impossible. This is how symbols are used. This is how they work. So that brings us back to the clown world, okay? Here's an Urban Dictionary post on Clown World. This post was made in 2017, about a year and a half before this Hong Kong trend became popular. A phrase used to describe the current state of affairs in regards to the world, usually socially or politically. The word is employed as to state that something is ridiculous or nonsensical. In a way, this could only be real in a clown world, in a world run by clowns. Okay. So how does this get used? Well, let's take a look at the comments from the YouTube video, Honk Honk, which is probably the largest current YouTube video that sort of propagates this meme. I mean, look, it's a fucking bang. Let's listen to it again. Because again, I hate this is some Nazi shit. Because this is a fucking banger. Okay, so I think we can agree that objectively that's a great video. Now, let's take a look at some of the YouTube comments together, huh? This will be a good one. I definitely haven't looked before. In Clown World, the last man to lose his mind wins. Welcome to Clown World, where it's all upside down. Liars are believed, truth put in the ground. Here, good is always punished, and evil gets the crown. In Clown World, it's all upside and down. Both of these people have Clown Pepe avatars. Cool. So this, the world ends not with a bang but a honk. So far, pretty innocent. We just have, like, the memes that are being made. That's pretty good. Yiddle me this, Goyman. What advocates for no barriers, yet has many walls? I'll let you in on this dog whistle, guys. Yiddle me this, Goyman. What advocates for no barriers, yet has many walls? Is them saying that Jews are trying to push there be no southern border wall, but there are many walls in Israel. Just in case people are curious, I actually want Israel to tear its own walls down too. So that's cool. We got the comments. Oy vey. Cool, cool. A humble wall merchant. What is that? Where have I heard that? Where have I heard that term before? Bergstein Scheckelman. Curse you, Yiddler. Israel. Okay, we've got. Thank you. He pointed out the dog whistle. He just stated the dog whistle. That's cool. Okay. This is a really big video. It has nearly 1 million views. Oh goodness.
Almost out of work for the day hype.
Thank you for the 500 bits, my friend. Fuck work. Fuck labor. So anyway, this is a really big YouTube video. I sincerely doubt that like this Nazi shit represents a substantial portion of the audience. It's probably just like a one-off thing, or maybe the like 2,500 people who liked this maybe like didn't get like the joke. They just thought "Yiddle me this goy man" was like kind of like a funny thing to say. So we've got the new Joker trailer is great. This vid gets more relevant by the day. Used to think my life was a tragedy. Now I know it's a comedy. Okay, we're getting back to just some normal fucking YouTube comments. This vid needs 6 million honks. To those of you who don't understand the dog whistle is that 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust. Thank you, Bulldog Madhav, for the Twitch Prime subscription. 13% of honklers do 50% of honks. To those of you who don't know the dog whistle, this is a reference to the stat that 13% of the population, black people, do 50% of the crimes. Okay. So from honk supremacist, whose icon is the Pepe, clown Pepe, holding a little, see? Do you see that? Holding a little piece of paper that says "Nit." Do you see that? The clown Pepe. In my country, I can go to prison just for having an opinion. A woman was arrested a few weeks ago for calling a man a man. Do you guys think that actually isn't what happened? Do you think that a woman just walked up to like a guy who looked like me and was like, "You are a man," and then police tackled her? Or do you think maybe some other shit happened? The police aid and abet child rapists while prosecuting people for literal thought crimes. Fascinating. I'd love to hear more about this. Honk honk. Pit bulls are more aggressive and dangerous because of socioeconomics. Anyone who says otherwise is breedist. To those of you who don't know, this is a common alt-right dog whistle about how pit bulls are often considered to be a violent breed of dog, so too are blacks. Because the left say that blacks are more violent because of socioeconomic factors, but they're saying, well, pit bulls aren't more violent because of socioeconomic factors, they're just dogs. Like blacks. The Clown World meme, the meme here, is that we live in a clown world, a comedy of errors, a false world, a world which is in itself a joke. Who's running the joke? The Jews. Here's some Urban Dictionary. We appear to be living in a clown world. Men are turning themselves into women. Women are turning themselves into men. Brainwashed kids, God bless them, don't know what to turn themselves into. Small-souled bugmen. I don't know what that means. Szechuan sauce. Deranged SJWs can't pull their eye away from a Donald Trump Twitter account. So this was obviously written by like an alt-writer. Faceless corporations are pretending to be social justice revolutionaries. Da-di-da-di-da. The Clown World meme is a reactionary meme that we are living in a hilariously dystopic world. A world which is antithetical to reality. Bugman is the dog whistle for liberal city people? Ah, gotcha. I haven't heard that before. Now, if you're a full alt-writer, the reason for this is going to be because of the Jews. After all, the Jews are the masterminds of all of this. If you're an alt-writer, Jews are the ones who push their critical theory in academia that legitimizes transgenderism and pushes for open borders in the United States so the white man can get fucking dogpiled by brown and black people. Jews are the ones who propagate cult through Hollywood, through the mainstream media, who propagate messaging that encourages white women to engage in miscegenation, who encourages all of us to lower our guard, to accept open borders, to accept Muslims coming in and raping our women. Jews. The Jews are behind all of it. None of this is a meme. Well, it is a meme, but none of this is a joke. This Paul Joseph Watson video is, I know what it's going to be. I haven't watched it. I never watch videos before watching them with you guys. This Paul Joseph Watson video is going to be 7.5 minutes of him saying, and the leftists, the triggered liberal cucks in the media, honestly fell for it. How could this be a Nazi symbol? It's just a clown with a wig and a red nose. Like, I know. And then he's going to say, the joke is that we live in a clown world where women can turn into men and men can turn into women and nothing makes sense anymore. And then he's going to say, like, this isn't a Nazi meme, but for real, though, we are living in a clown world. I know what this fucking video is going to be because PJW is also a Nazi. Vati VHS. I am familiar with the Kierkegaard meme, but yes, okay. It relates to a passage. A fire broke out backstage in a theater. The clown came out to warn the public. They thought it was a joke and applauded. He repeated it. The acclaim was even greater. I think that's just how the world will come to an end. To general applause from wits who believe it's a joke. That's the gist. That's the sort of the origin. The idea that in this farce, this farcical world, in this mockery of what Earth is supposed to be, the only people who have a full understanding of what's going on, the only people who are capable of delivering the bad news that Western civilization is coming to its end are the honks. We know, by the way, that Kierkegaard quote is relevant to this because it was fucking posted here in the YouTube comments. Where was it? Yeah, here we go. Right here. Here's the Kierkegaard quote. But we can go a little bit farther. Honk honk, multiculturalism for Israel. Honk honk. I'm going to say the honk word. We must secure the existence for clowns and a future for cream pies. It's a play off the Nazi 14 words. Based in honk pilled. We truly are living in a clown world. Here we go. In the future, kids will learn about the second great collapse of the West. They will use technologies we created, but now are out of our control. They will hear of our legendary culture, our creativeness, our bravery, our fierceness, our loyalty, our love, our willingness, our empathy. Can you imagine being this much of a fucking nerd? But they will also be told of our foolishness. They will be told about the few who knew the end was coming and wonder how so many couldn't see what was right in front of their eyes. Welcome to Clown World. Secure the existence of our honks and a future for clown children. Niggle me this and niggle me that. What accounts for only 13% but also half? I think we get the gist. I think we get what's going on here. I think we have inductively reasoned sort of the state of things here. I mean, we can keep going. We got the echoes and the despite referencing the despite making only 13% of the population, black people commit 50% of the crime. Despite being 1.6% of the honkers, more than 41% of honk meant honk honk. It's funny how they talk about the left can't meme, but their like Nazi memes are just the same meme over and over again, repeated endlessly. Thank you very much, Ganon Train, for the subscription. Yeah, this is all a meme, but none of this is a joke. There's a difference there. You guys know the mouthfeel meme? Mouthfeel. I type so badly. The mouthfeel meme with ContraPoints. Yeah. So, like, the meme here is that mouthfeel is, like, kind of a funny term. You know, nobody's talking about the mouthfeel. But the sort of underlying message is kind of like a legitimization and an acknowledgement of, like, trans women. Like the feminine penis. There's a lot baked into it, you know? So it may be a meme, but it's not really a joke. There aren't Nazis that are making, like, the mouthfeel joke in the same way, you know? Just because something is a meme doesn't make it a joke. So we've gotten through all of that. The honk honk shit it's a Nazi dog whistle. The okay sign was a Nazi dog whistle. The milk thing didn't take off that much, to be perfectly honest. But just because these things start as memes doesn't make them not what they are. It's funny to me that these people claim to be the ones who represent personal responsibility, but they are constitutionally incapable, foundationally unwilling to accept responsibility for the ideologies they promote. Like that guy I was talking to earlier, the guy that I was arguing with like 30 minutes ago, he couldn't not say Holocaust revisionist shit. He claimed to be a right libertarian the first time that I talked to him. But now when I say, like, hey, you accept... I didn't even ask him... I didn't even drill him down on the 6 million. I just said, do you accept historical consensus on the subject of the Holocaust? And he said, yeah, I guess, maybe, but, like, historians have been wrong before... No one would ever say this on any other subject. You only say this if you're historically motivated. I'd be like, do you accept historical consensus on the socioeconomic climate around the time of Ike Eisenhower's appointment to the office of the presidency? No one would say, I don't, maybe? Like, no one. No, do you accept historical consensus on the invasion of Poland? Do you accept historical consensus on D-Day? Do you accept historical consensus on the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand? Of course, of course, of course. Of course. Because that's what you say. You say, of course. The only reason you would say, yeah, maybe, but historians have been wrong before, is if you're not comfortable not engaging in Holocaust revisionism. I know you do, Bunny Mewtwo. I've never thought that you were a Holocaust denier. So, love you, babe. So that's where we're at. We need to remember, and this is super, super important, Nazis lie. Nazis will always lie. And the people who call you out on calling Nazis out are often themselves Nazis. To those of you who didn't watch the kill stream with Destiny a few days ago, he was on there with Soph and Nicholas Fuentes for like 2 hours. And Nicholas and Destiny were throwing the ad homs back and forth, but Soph would only ever accuse Destiny of ad homing when he did it. Soph would constantly accuse Destiny of misrepresenting Nick's beliefs. Nick said plainly that he's not an ethnostater when he has, in fact, himself defended ethnostates in the past. Nazis always lie. Always, always, always do Nazis lie. Every time. And the reason they do this is it's a good thing. The reason Nazis lie is because to the average person, their views are still disgusting. Holocaust revisionism, the idea that Jews control society, that women need to be kept barefoot and pregnant, that men and women have biologically designated purposes, that miscegenation is degenerate, that blacks are lesser human beings than whites. All of these views, for the most part, the average person isn't going to throw their weight behind him. Nazis have to dog whistle. I don't have to dog whistle. All of my, even my most heinous views, like political violence against people who appear on the kill stream, I don't need to dog whistle. I can state these things up front, because unlike a Nazi, I'm not a coward. As simple as that. Now let's watch Paul Joseph Watson explain to us in his fucking cringy as fuck Pepe hoodie. God, the left can't meme? Ugh. The left can't meme. You have the dog whistle for TOS purposes and for those alone? Even that I don't do. Fuck that. I can't wait to become partner so I can, like, talk with Twitch. I never noticed that Paul Joseph Watson had such weird eyebrows. Look at them. They're like L-shaped. They're like Tetris blocks. See? See this? Alright.
The media into believing that... So remember when 4chan trolled the media into believing...
Okay. My goal... I'm going to split this up into 2 parts, okay? One half of this is going to be me probably raging out at how fucking irritating Paul Joseph Watson is, and the other part is going to be me responding to his assertions that all of this is just memes, bro. It's no big deal. Libcooks get so triggered. Haha, bro.
Believing that the OK hand sign was secret code for white supremacy. Well, they've done it again. Now sporting an LGBT flag-coloured afro and a red nose, Pepe the Frog is back in the form of Honkler. Bear with me. Operation Honk is another 4chan troll to turn Honkler into the next OK hand sign.
Why is he called Honkler? So here we go. Why honk honk is the next OK sign. Honk honk equals HH, like Hail Hitler. If you honk, you're a honky, like you're white, taking back the rainbow, mocking the clown world. And we got the echoes over clown world.
According
Taking back the rainbow, brother, doesn't belong to faggy sodomites and trans freaks. Honk honkler. Was this a troll? I think the people who are saying this might actually be Nazis. Is it really a troll when Nazis are saying we should make this our Nazi symbol and other Nazis say yes? Is that what a troll is? Is that how trolling works? Next up, the liberal media's fallen for it again. Going out in the street with brown shirts with black armbands and beating up black people is the next hilarious 4chan troll designed to throw off the libtard. I don't know. I feel like these are Nazis. Yeah. This way of thinking is kind of disgusting, TBH. I assume you mean their way of thinking, and yeah, they're Nazis. These people are subhuman. The people who support this, we have a real white nationalist problem, guys. We need to grind these people beneath our boots. Everything that needs to be done publicly is to destroy these people. Yeah. And it's because they want to do it to you. These people want to murder me and all of you for being trans, for being gay, for being pan, for being non-white. There's nothing wrong with us wanting to keep them from doing that.
To one post, it's all about taking back the rainbow. In other words, 4chan is attempting to troll the media into freaking out.
Again, it's not trolling. It's not trolling if Nazis do it. If I tell all of you, my fucking 500 people watching, I'm like, hey, we should make a new lefty symbol, okay? It'll be okay. Get ready. Okay, it's gonna be a black circle. And then inside, it's a red. And then inside, it's this, and it represents us defeating fascism. It's like an arrow that goes up, like we're moving up, but it's bent to the left because that's what we are. And I say, hey, this is gonna be this lefty symbol, okay? Wear it on your shirts, and when you go out at Antifa rallies, wear this on your face masks. And this is what we're gonna do, okay? This is our shit. And then you guys do it, That's not trolling. We just did it. We just made a symbol and used it. Like
out about clowns being a dog whistle for big...
Huh. Thank you, Ketos420, for the donation, my friend. Do you support Antifa unironically? Yeah, I don't think they're great for optics from the way they handle themselves, but principally, yeah, fash bashing is important.
Bigotry and racism.
Trolling is the deliberate act of making random, unsolicited, and controversial comments in various internet forums. They get it. Yeah, this doesn't meet any definition of trolling.
You're into freaking out about clowns being a dog whistle for bigotry and racism.
Who's that?
But surely the media wouldn't fall for the same trick a second time.
It's not. Again, it's not a trick. We looked at the comments of the honk honk video. It was all Nazi dog whistling. Like, it was packed full of Nazi dog whistling.
Would they?
Oh.
Yes. Once again, the fringe right and the fringe left serve each other's interests by creating a circular feedback loop.
Does he have food caught in his mustache? There's like an orange tint right here. Are you guys seeing this? He already showed up in a fucking Pepe hoodie, so for him to show up with like Cheeto dust in his mustache would not... Look, no, I'm serious. I'm not joking. Look at this. Can't be not toxic. Do you want to debate this on stream? If so, say yes. If not, say no. We can debate this on stream right now, buddy. We can talk about how dog whistling works. I would love to have a rock to bash my head against. Cannot be toxic. Let's go. You want to debate this on stream? You confident enough to throw your hat into the ring with the #1 fucking lefty debater? If he says no, ban him. No fucking patience for little bitch boy right-wing trolls. Alright. Come on. I'm waiting. No response. Nope. Bitched out, like always. What an unprecedented event. Yep. Incredible. I never could have seen that coming. Somebody saying dumb right-wing shit in chat and then not having the stones to argue it with me.
Serve each other's interests by...
Again, the Cheeto dust. Like, I think that's actually Cheeto dust or like Doritos or something. Or was this like fucking Alfredo sauce? Like, was he eating pasta?
Creating a circular feedback loop by contriving a phony moral panic over something that's completely absurd and meaningless. So groups...
The absurdity of clowns is actually one of the points of the meme. That's not like, for one, you can make a dog whistle out of something absurd and meaningless, like the fucking arrow I just drew. And for two, it wasn't meaningless. The meanings behind appropriating the honk honk clown Peppo were described in the 4chan post you linked. And for three, the meaninglessness of clownhood itself is a component of the reason why they chose that symbol. You are actually wrong on like 8 accounts. That's actually 3. I counted, it's 3.
Like Right Wing Watch actually do the bidding of the far right by manifesting the reality the far right desires. Now the OK hand sign is...
Hey, actually, hold on. When was this done? April 4th. White nationalists adopt clowns as their next do-do-do. That honk honk video on YouTube was posted like a month ago, and many of the racist comments that we looked at were older than 1 week. So, did Right Wing Watch false flag those? Did they send advance agents ahead of the line to make those racist comments and anti-Semitic comments and those Nazi comments and give them thousands of likes? Was that a thing they did? Because I don't think the Right Wing Watch actually created the narrative. I think they acknowledged the existing narrative.
Racist. Now frogs are racist and clowns are racist. It's not just...
It's not that frogs and clowns are racist. Oh, you know, he fucking dropped it. Look, it's a little frog. See? Frogs aren't racist. But racists sometimes use a particular drawing of a frog called Pepe. What are you going to do? I made it. Yes, my partner made this, as I've mentioned on stream several times. Is my frog gay? All my frogs are pan, actually. And again, clowns aren't racist. Well, actually, let's be real. All clowns are racist. But clowns weren't a racist symbol inherently, and nor are they now. But there is one particular drawing of a clown that racists sure seem to like a lot. Again, we should keep in mind, PJW is a Nazi. He knows all of this perfectly well. He's well aware of that fact. That's why he's never, ever, ever going to denounce any of the ideas that people who use the fucking honkler shit to dog whistle Nazi memes. He'll never denounce the ideas that they're dog whistling for. PJW is running cover for this entire fucking dog whistle right now, by making it seem as though it's the triggered libcucks rather than like actual Nazis are doing this. Oh my god.
Fuck the Nazis, 2,3/4 of the way there.
Thank you, Coach Titan lol, for the fucking $70. Jesus Christ. Big fucking dabs for you. Jesus Christ, my friend. Nazis just got a little bit more, the fash just got a little bit more bashed, friend. Thank you, seriously. That's incredibly generous of you. Overwhelmingly so, in fact. And that biatch with no sass, thank you for the sub. Likewise to Nicholas3411. Seriously, thank you, comrade, for that donation. I really appreciate it. All right.
Just
wait. Don't most people that are of the country they live in favor that country? Why is putting their race in it make it wrong? Town drunk. You want to come debate on stream? Town drunk. Right now, yes or no? Debate on stream. Get in my Discord channel. We can argue. We'll talk about it live. You can own me. Own the libtard. Come on. Town drunk? Town drunk? Thank you, Yummy to God, for the 2-month tier subscription. Not debating, I'm asking. Ban town drunk. Leading fucking question. Hey, most people like countries they're in over other countries, so what's wrong with white ethno-states? Ban them. Get them out of here. Fucking babies. Get them out of here. Let's continue with the video.
edgy banter. Nazis are everywhere, and the only way to stop them is by donating to Right Wing Watch.
There's money to be made. This is a nonprofit that makes money through donations. So of course, the only way the nonprofit can survive is by convincing you there is something going on, a threat that you need to know about. Have you seen a clown in a globe on Twitter? Perhaps you didn't realize it was actually a white nationalist. You should donate.
This is the weakest fucking accusation ever. Hey, Right Wing Watch is being insincere because they're a non-profit that relies on donations. That's what you've got? That's what you've got for us. Got 'em. They rely on donations. Oh, okay.
All right, chat, let's get over the line. Today I have trust that you can do it.
Coach Titan Lull. I have a limited capacity for emotional expression. Thank you very much for the $250. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Okay, just so you guys know, like, if we make the comp donation goal, I can't make it, like, immediately. It'll take time to assemble parts, get, like there's some process involved. It doesn't show up in my lap the moment the bar gets passed. I just need to make that clear so people aren't fucking screaming at me over it after the donation goal gets passed. Coach Titan Lowell, thank you so much thank you for the donation, my friend. I cannot overstate your generosity. I need to, like, put a little fucking shrine out for you or some shit. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it, friend. But I will not let you stop me from finishing this PJW video. I've never finished a Paul Joseph Watson video before, not in my entire life, because he's very irritating. Let's go!
As ever with these contrived moral panics, some on the left are taking it deadly seriously.
You really thought that you could take a symbol of positivity and turn it in to a racist symbol? Well, you can't, because he's mine now, bitches! Pepe's mine! He's mine!
Thank you, Bren Flakes.
I have been diagnosed with depression.
When there's no...
Is this just... I mean, this is like classic Paul Joseph Watson. Like, here's some videos I found on Twitter. What argument is being made? What argument is being made? Thank you, Coach Titan Lowell, for subbing. I like how you donated $320 before subbing. Getting your priorities in order.
It was actually a white nationalist. You should donate!
And as ever with these contrived moral panics, some on the left are taking it deadly seriously.
You really thought...
Is that it? I mean, again, like, I'm really glad this is actually the closest thing that I've seen to intellectual honesty from Paul Joseph Watson, because when I see this, I see somebody making a joke, and he actually put, this could be a troll, no one really knows. This is actually the closest thing, I'm not joking right now, I'm being serious. This is the closest thing I've ever seen to intellectual honesty from Paul Joseph Watson. So, like, so cool. Ooh, okay.
Diagnosed with depression.
When there's no room in hell, the clowns shall walk the earth. And by the way, using the term "fren" to mean friend is also now officially racist.
Is it? Because this is a Twitter post with 1 retweet and 2 likes, and also they're not even saying it's racist. They're just saying that they notice that right-wing people do it a lot. I do it a lot. Nice. Don't ban Roland Pepe, okay? Yeah, I mean, we can make, like, you're right though. You guys are always right, because we can. Is it friends? Oh no. Typing like a boomer. It's Friend World. Because we can. Because I've been to Friend World before. And there are definitely some yikesy ass memes here. Here we've got Pepe going over pit bulls. Fascinating. Interesting switch. The soy boy image. Another switch. Blacked. Israel. Another pitbull. Interesting. I wonder what they could mean with this. So I don't know. Because, again... Okay. Denial, you're an NPC. Anger, you're mad. Bargaining is when you go with Trump. Depression is when you kill yourself. Acceptance is when you accept you live in the clown world. This is... This is, I don't know. I think you could make a little bit. I think you could make a little bit of an argument that maybe the friend thing is associated with racism, but that doesn't mean using it as racist. I say friend. But again, here, I'll check one Twitter post. This is from Brittany Venti, this dumb bitch. How was it about fuck ton of bred to kill each other, have a fuck ton of muscle, large majority of fatalities. Main dogs in shelters, taking up space that a lot of dogs could use. I don't know. This is a very esoteric dog whistle when there's much more immediate evidence that Brittany Venti is a racist. Like that time that she went on Twitch to do an African culinary cooking show and cooked with dirt and made a bunch of clicking noises. And then said it couldn't be racist because she's part African. I use that as a bit of a stronger argument that Brittany Venti is a racist bitch than that. So anyway, Paul Joseph Watson, the classic 2-like tweet being used to support an argument.
A friend. That's right. A little old friend seeks to make friend world friendly again.
Although at its core a joke, the Honkler meme does speak to the wider nihilistic societal malaise shared.
Okay, here we go. This is where even though it's a joke and a meme, and we trolled the libcucks by doing it, it actually does speak to how Jews control the world. Like I'm ready for it because PJW is again a Nazi, so he's got to do it. Like, haha, this is all a joke. But hey, what if it wasn't a joke? Let's do it. PJW, take me on a ride. Grammar Antifa, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, my friend.
And not just by actual racists that we do live in clown
Skullface Thingmaker, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, my friend.
world.
Oh, we do live in a clown
world. By actual racists that we do live in clown world. Drag queens, some of whom later turn out to be pedos, reading stories to kids.
So now he's literally going to go over all of the Nazi talking points about how this world is insane and we need to correct it by going back. Again, I haven't watched this video before. I just know that Paul Joseph Watson is a Nazi and this is what a Nazi would do. Gaslight, denounce the legitimacy of this as an alt-right dog whistle, and then he will go on to affirm all of the things the dog whistle represents. So let's go.
Drag queens, some.
So we've got this, and we've got, of course, we have drag queens with like children, even though like being a drag queen has nothing to do with being a kid, and there is no existing link between like drag queens and a pedophilia ring. I know they like to go on that one a lot because there are a couple of isolated news stories, but there's no evidence. I mean, if you really want to go after like targeted pedophile circles, you'd go after higher government, which they do with Pizzagate, but suspiciously only Democrats participate in that, and you'd go after the Catholic Church. So let's go over.
Some of whom later turn out to be pedos, reading stories to kids.
So I like that. There were like a couple stories of drag queens going to a library to read like Wholesome's children's book. And by the way, the drag queens in the library were dressed like very, well, I was about to say sensibly, but we know that's not true. They were dressed very non-sexually. They were just dressed like, here, wait, we can look. Drag queen library reading. Yeah. I mean, we can look at how these drag queens are dressed. There's not like any huge like titty popping, like ultra short skirt. Like that stuff can be a part of drag shows, but by and large, these people are essentially just dressed in really like big fancy costumes, which kids love. Kids love big fancy costumes. That's their shit. Kids love that shit. Look at this little baby. This little baby's fucking astounded. And they would read, look, what's this? What's the fuck? The tag is on the title. I think it says Princess Boy. So I guess they're doing like the Jewish agenda of promoting like critical theory, cultural Marxist pro transgender nihilism or some nonsense. Whatever the case is, like, this is fine.
It's my day in the life vlog. To the is drag queen.
Oh wait, this is a this is a reactionary video. I thought this would be a video on the thing. Michelle Obama Library allows demon drag queen to read stories to little children. I love how right-wingers unironically do the think about the kids shit. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the picture. Yeah, look. I mean, that is a demon drag queen. If the kids are, like, scared, they don't have to be there. Look at that. It's not like the kids are, like, forced to be there. The parents bring the kids here for story time with the fucking weirdo dressed like a demon. I think that's rad. Yeah, I think this is sick as hell. I'm like fucking like weirdly dressed. Kids look like they're having a good time. We already saw that image. Yeah, it's like a fun kids event. But the way the Paul Joseph Watson video is phrasing it makes it sound like it was late. It later turned out. It later turned out that the that these people were pedos who were raping the kid, which is not true. Also, I recognize this font. InfoWars. My friend, using InfoWars as a source. I got him. Bombshell, another drag queen story hour member exposed as pedophile. Nice meme. This is your own website, PJW. This is the website you work for. Okay. All right, let's keep it going.
Gender fluid sex workers licking airplane toilet seats. Left.
Do all reactionary YouTubers, like, do they all talk to each other? Because Hunter Avalon already did a thing on this. Does that make it a clown world that one sex worker licked a toilet seat? You know, like, people licking toilet seats like as a kink thing has been a thing for quite a long while. Guys, did you know that Napoleon... Guys, do you want to hear some real clown world shit? Did you know that Napoleon Bonaparte, the Emperor of France, would often request that... it was his mistress or his wife? I think it was his wife. Not wash her nether regions for, like, months at a time while he was out to battle, so that when he would come back, he'd get to bury his face in her pussy and just, like, sniff it. Just take a deep inhale. He loved that stinky pussy. Keep in mind, this was... like the fucking 18th century, right? So that'd be some stinky pussy. Like, their hygienic standards were not... Oh, no, not what we... So that... Can you, like, imagine fucking, like, French Imperial InfoWars? We live in a clown world. Our emperor, who claims to represent the divine will of our Lord, of our Catholic God, requests his wife not wash her genitalia so he can bury his filthy nose into her stinky, diseased, rotten... Like, people have been doing, like kind of, like, a little bit gross stuff for kink for ages, my dude. Clown world? Okay. Oh, and then now we got a good one. Here's Paul Joseph Watson literally citing an article he wrote.
Seats. Leftists celebrating the...
Published 2 days ago by Paul Joseph Watson. It's really fucking sad. It's really, like, pathetic. So I guess there's, like, a gender transition daughter thing. I don't know the story about this. It seems dumb. I don't know if a kid can really make that choice. Clown World?
Gender transitioning of their 4-year-old kids.
Notice, by the way, that the article is tagged Clown World up here at the top. It's kind of hidden by the YouTube video title up here. So, you know, Honkler and the Clown World meme is just a joke. It's not a Nazi dog whistle, but here's why all the reasons that it would be a Nazi dog whistle are right, and we're going to name our articles trashing, like, young trans people or, like, kids that whatever as Clown World. I don't know. Is it a joke? Why'd you use it over here if it's a joke, my dude? You're pretty clearly associating the clown meme with the accusation.
Is celebrating the gender transitioning of their 4
So does PJW agree that Clown World is a thing? Yeah, of course. He's a Nazi. Of course he agrees it's a thing.
year-old kids. Virtue signaling progressives applauding themselves
Virtue signaling progressives. He loves those buzzwords, man.
for stopping the deportation of a convicted rapist.
What's the context on this?
Squat toilets.
No context? Just a video clip, not even a title that I can look for? Okay.
Being introduced to fulfill diversity goals. Massive corporations and left-wing media outlets hyperventilating over toxic masculinity and
Hyperventilating. I know PJW is like an InfoWars shill and he's probably good for money, but having actually been on public transit, like people do spread their legs. Notice how everything that he's listing is super fucking innocuous, like one-off shit. Like he's listing stuff that doesn't affect us in our day-to-day life at all. Is this the clown world? Is this it? Is this all it takes for the world to be a joke? Because this is really pathetic. This is nothing. This is a nothing burger. This is nothing. If he could cite like these big fucking systemic issues that are indicating a collapse of Western values and degeneracy, then at least I could address like the things that he's making an argument about. But what argument do I have to make here? That the Transport for London Institute, the mayor of London, did a video. There's an ad on not fucking spreading your legs out all over the place, which is a thing that happens in public transport. I would know. I've used public transport in Los Angeles. I know it's a thing that happens.
and manspreading while telling men to put things up their butts.
Just a single one-off news article that apparently has no shares or tweets. I don't know if this is one of the sites that lists how many times it's been shared or tweeted. But a news article saying you should do anal play, that's your metric? That's it? I guess we've got no choice but to be a Nazi now. The mayor of London put an ad out on not spreading your legs all over the place while on public transit, and a news article was made about doing anal play if you're a straight guy. That's it. Hail Honkler, 1488, gas the Jews, the Holocaust never happened, but I wish that it did. Fucking transgender people are degenerates. White people shouldn't be sleeping with black people. We did it. We got it there. I had no choice.
When the clown world is manifesting itself in reality to such a degree that it might as well be a parody.
Kyan Crack, thank you for the gifted sub, friend. And Mr. Bear Senpai, thank you sincerely for the subscription. I really appreciate it. So, again, he's like, when this clown world evidences itself to the extent it might as well be a parody. You like how my accent evolved with time? Because I'm losing my shit watching this fucking guy. But all he could list is, totally innocuous fucking things. It's just really pathetic. Really, I mean, the core of the argument is this, fundamentally, that we've got some angry white dudes, and they're just really mad and disgusted by gay people and trans people, and they like facts, and the fact is black people commit more crimes, so they must be stupid. Their IQ is lower, and they just get really mad and upset, and they just get really fucking triggered, and then to them everything is an argument in their favor if it agrees with them. The Transport for London putting out an ad on proper bus etiquette. Clown world. The existence of drag queens. Clown world. A video of people on an airplane preventing a deportation. Clown world. To them, then everything becomes an argument.
Recognizing that we live in a clown world doesn't automatically make you a racist.
The idea that this... See, remember how I said I didn't watch this video beforehand? Paul Joseph Watson is going to say it's not a thing, but then he's going to say it's actually a thing. Recognizing we live in a clown world doesn't mean... He's literally... Oh my god. The fucking he's agreeing now with the people who in the original 4chan post said like, HH honk honk is also like HH for Hail Hitler. Like that's the people like and again, he knows all of this. Paul Joseph Watson is aware of all of this. He's not well, he is stupid. He's very stupid. But he is in this instance cognizant of his behavior. Because this is how you do it as a fucking Nazi. This is how the Nazis did it back in the Weimar Republic as well, where they would overreach, they would advocate for some heinous ass shit, and then they would play it back, dog whistle and gaslight, and like, hey, we're not actually for that shit. Is this Sticks and Hammer? Is this Sticks and Hammer right here? Is this my man, Zyklon B is a delousing agent? How could it have been used to kill Jews? Is this my man, Sticks and Hammer? You cleaned up a little bit over the past couple years. How you doing, man?
This particular meme has anything to do with white supremacy, but more often it's being used to display nihilism.
If it doesn't have anything to do with white supremacy, then why is the biggest fucking honk honk video on YouTube packed with Holocaust denialism, anti-Semitism, and race realism in the comments?
To display, like, generally, the idea of...
Yeah, why the fuck doesn't he have a stand for his Is this how we do it in the pro scene? Okay, yeah.
A clown world. The idea of we might as well fucking laugh and just do off-the-wall shit. Who cares? Because...
Off-the-wall shit like what? What kind of off-the-wall shit do you do when you think that your world is being overrun with degenerates and like Jews and shit like that?
Because the world is basically ending. It's almost a doomsday mentality.
Why is the world ending? What is causing the world to end?
It might just mean that you've put the sunglasses on.
Unironically, using John Carpenter's It's Alive, a leftist film by a left-leaning director, to make an argument that right-wing people have put the glass... Well, also... Okay, let's do the meme first.
It might...
Unironically, It's Alive is a good film, by the way. It's literally about a guy realizing that he lives in a corporate dystopia that's run by, like, aliens and shit. So then he goes on a shooting spree, and the aliens are corporate executives, so he literally, like, guns down the rich. It's pretty great. Yeah, always with the appropriation of leftist stuff. Hopefully, what's the fucker's name who talked with me earlier? The Killstream guy? Yeah, Flamenco. Maybe he's listening. Probably not. Oh, They Live, not It's Alive. Sorry, They Live. That's right. They Live. They Live and It's Alive are pretty synonymous, you know, like as phrases, but okay. Anyway, it's funny too because like he makes the joke like, oh, they're putting on the sunglasses. Now they see how the world really is. The world is ridiculous. It's full of degeneracy and the Jews control everything. But these people already believed that. All the people who are doing the honk honk shit, they already believed that the Jews are controlling the media to disseminate anti-white propaganda, that the transes and the degenerates and the gays are running amok. They already believed these things. So it's not so much about a recognition as it is about shared identity or forming one might call it a dog whistle that they can fall back behind when criticized for their values. Because you can honk honk 1488, honk honk, what's one of the shit from the, yiddle me this Goyman. And then when you get called out in it, you could be like, hey, dude, it's just fucking clown meme. You think clowns are racist? Fucking libtard.
Described it, taking the honk... Now I realise it's a comedy. Or as one post described it, taking the honk pill is a declaration of freedom and an act of philosophical transcendence. It is the simultaneous acknowledgement of the black pill with the decision to avoid its attendant nihilism.
What is the black pill? Let's find out together, shall we? Reddit, give me some takes. Black pill science. A subreddit dedicated to dissecting and discussing human social and sexual behavior, but the tag on Google was understanding the realities of human social and sexual. Oh wait, that's the same thing. New study. Let's see. So this is all incel shit, right? Yeah, this is all incel shit. Okay. Cool. Cool.
By consciously choosing to seek joy, to seek advantage.
Okay.
No matter how left gets nervous about any viral meme, no matter how ludicrous, because
Well, I mean, the left gets nervous about Nazi memes because Nazi memes enable Nazism, and this is a Nazi meme being used by Nazis, so...
studies show that the right is far better at spreading viral memes. And that's because
yeah.
the left has lost its sense of humor, is permanent.
The left has lost its sense of humor, says the guy with Cheeto dust in his fucking mustache, unironically wearing a Pepe hoodie. Unironically wearing a fucking Pepe hoodie. And I've platformed right-leaning people on this very stream. One of them just said the N-word like 20 times in a row. So that was probably the height of comedy. And that Killstream guy was kind of a humorless cunt. Who the extent of which his understanding essentially was accusing me of being dyslexic. That was pretty much the height of comedy for him. I don't know, dude. I don't find right-leaning people that funny.
Walking on eggshells, terrified of offending somebody. Permanently viral memes. And that's because the left has lost its sense of humor, is permanently walking on eggshells, terrified of offending somebody.
You know what that reminds me of? How the Killstream guy that we had on just a little bit ago could not just say that he wasn't a Nazi. He couldn't say that he wasn't a Nazi. He couldn't say he didn't support Nazi values. He couldn't even say he accepted historical consensus on the Holocaust. He couldn't do it. Almost like he's walking on eggshells to avoid alienating a core component of his audience.
Somewhere, their ruthless thought policing of the boundaries of acceptable opinion intensifies day by day, which is why the left can't meme. The right has been forced to rely more on memes, because the left has been successful in banning words and censoring the discussion of certain ideas.
The right wing has...
When has the left ever banned words or censored the discussion of ideas? The only words that I don't use on this channel right here are words that are forbidden by Twitch TOS. I don't really walk on eggshells, and I don't really appeal to anyone's sensibilities. I'm pretty fucking edgy, actually. So I just want to know, like, what have we banned? I'll do it. I'll say the N-word. Just leave them.
Has been more active in doing things like that, specifically because its ideology is considered more subversive, more outside of the establishment, the mainstream. And so what you're seeing is a sort of mimetic Creole that's actually begun springing up, where images are used as stand-ins for words because those words are taboo.
What the fuck is this person saying? What is this in reference to?
Are racists using Pepe clown memes? Yes. Does that mean all clown memes are racist? Only to the extent that all...
Wait, what was that editing? What?
Yes. Does that mean all clown memes are racist? Only to the...
What the fuck?
Are used as stand-ins for words because those words are taboo.
Are racists using Pepe clown memes? Yes. Does that mean all clown memes are racist? Only to the extent... Clown memes. Yes. Does that mean all clown memes are racist? Only to the extent that all vegetarians
are
Nazis because Hitler was a vegetarian.
Oh, I like that one. Wait.
To the extent that all vegetarians are Nazis because Hitler was a vegetarian. So
do we want to go over the honk honk video again? And do we want to look at those comments? Here, let's see. No, that's actually a really good comparison. Because he's talking about guilt by association, right? Like, just because some racists use the honk honk meme, even though he defended everything that the racists say when they defend using the honk honk meme and the fucking Nazis, even though some racists use it, that doesn't mean that everyone who uses it is a racist, which is true. That is technically true. It is possible to post fucking honk honk memes and not be right. That's possible. That can happen. That does happen. But he's making the guilt by association argument, like, you're saying that all people who do this are racists. That's like saying that all vegetarians are Nazis because Hitler was a Nazi. All right, so let's look at the comments here. Oh, that's right. Yodel me this going, man. Anti-Semitism, dog whistling about the Holocaust, about black people, da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, whole bunch of Nazi memes. Nazis, 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 Nazis. Ooh, oh. All right, now let me YouTube search vegetarianism. Okay, we'll see. Top video. I guess the top video for vegetarianism is a 12K video from 3 years ago. Here, what if the world went vegetarian? 6.4 million views.
Chances are...
All right. Now, by Paul Joseph Watson's logic, since these two things are comparable, that probably means the comments here will be filled with neo-Nazi dog whistling. And that because vegetarians are also subject to this kind of cultural influx, we probably shouldn't judge anyone for being associated with memes that are associated with Nazism. I'm going to speed read. I'm reading so fast. I'm not seeing it. Ooh, I'm not seeing any Holocaust denialism, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ooh, where is it? Oh, I think I saw some. Nope. Nope, I don't think so. Oh yeah, no, I love a fucking sandwich. I'm so hungry. I'm gonna die.
Is that fine with having jam?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna toast it. It seems.
That's fine. I love you. Okay, so the mistake that Paul Joseph Watson is making here, well, it's not a mistake because he's doing this deliberately. The misdirection, the lie that he's engaging in here is one of scope. Because right now, the honkler meme was started by Nazis. It is used by Nazis. It was propped up by Nazis. The largest outlets for the honkler meme are filled to the brim in the comment section with Nazis defending Nazism and using Nazi dog whistles. And the meme itself is being defended by you, Paul Joseph Watson, and a Nazi. This does not happen with vegetarianism. The comments in vegetarian videos are not spammed with memes about Israeli walls or Holocaust denialism or 13% of black people committing 13% of chicken pork cutlets commit 50% of cardiac arrests. Meetle me this, Goyman. What accounts for 13% but also 50%? What has arterial artery bypass but not like this doesn't happen. Was it really started by Poltards? Yes, this modern fucking clown Pepe Honkler shit was 100% started by Poltards. But this doesn't happen with vegetarians. So obviously the comparison is massively disingenuous.
So if you're on the fringe right and you want the media to freak out about clowns
Thank you, Lord of Rafter 1.
being racist for a laugh, you win. And if you're on the fringe left and you want to create panic and raise money by convincing everyone that clowns are racist, then you win too.
Another misdirection here. For one, implying that it was just haha meme bro, even though Nazis did this and Nazis use this and it's propped by Nazis and the comment section are filled with Nazis, but haha, it's all just a meme bro. And then saying that the far left is deliberately drumming up controversy about this total non-issue so they can make more donations to their non-profit. What about you, Paul Joseph Watson? Aren't you profiting? Maybe a little bit over it? You even have panic in all caps in your fucking video description. Or title, sorry. I said that one kind of loud. Aren't you profiting from this? Could one not say you are part of the fringe right and are then profiting off of gaslighting people into not believing the sincerity of the memes that your political compatriots are creating? Possibly. That would be an accusation I would make if I was interested in calling you a hypocrite, but I'm not interested in calling you a hypocrite, Paul Joseph Watson, because that should be evident by anyone with even a little bit of sense spending any length of time watching any of your videos. What I am interested in is seeing you crushed and thrown away into the dustbin of history. A process which will probably take a little while, given the popularity that you've seen on YouTube, but that's okay. I'll wait it out. I know you're gonna slip up someday. Some Discord chat memes, by you talking about Holocaust numbers. Gonna make it harder and harder for people to support you. Your views will dwindle. Your supporters will start to run off to other alt-right news outlets, or God willing, maybe even some fucking centrist ones. Or who knows, maybe you like to fuck kids. Honestly, with how you look, it wouldn't surprise me if you're a little bit of a kid fucker. Something will come out. Read the comments, please? Well, I know what the comments are going to be. Bless the trolls of 4chan. Reclaiming the rainbow. Left can't meme. Honk. Yeah, like, of course.
And this entire spectacle only serves to illustrate to everyone else that we truly do live in clown world.
I hope Paul Joseph Watson got permission to use the fucking meme videos that he's ripping off YouTube.